I'd like to know if any of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
Is she a porn star?
Oh, Goldman. That's right. He's advising. Okay.
He's advising who? What? Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No,
what you're
ain't
reading.
nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman,
That's beneath
would
even
you
your
please
history.
regain
That's beneath
order
even
of your
you.
committee?
Order.
The understanding of the minority is that the gentlelady from Georgia would move to take her words down and strike her words and to offer a sincere apology for having engaged in personalities against another member, offending her personal appearance and insulting her. We don't do that in this committee. And I think the major problem was that we allowed pornography in this committee, and we've gone down a bad road. But in any event, we should not allow face-to-face ad hominem insults. It's totally contrary to the rules of the House of Representatives.
We should not be surprised at all by how Marjorie Taylor Greene shows up in the world. It's not just that she'll do anything for the likes of Donald Trump and his crowd, his following, and likes on social media. We know that. We know that she is a elected troll. But what we also know is she's racist and she's a bully.
I am not apologizing.
Now let's go. Come on, guys.
Why don't you debate me?
Mr. Chairman, the minority.
pretty self-evident.
You're not.
Yeah, you're not.
out of order.
You don't have enough
You're out of order.
intelligence.
Chair recognizes Mr. Perry.
Okay, move to strike the.
I'd like to
I move to
strike
strike the
those
lady's
words as well.
words.
I would
Move
like
to strike
order.
the lady's
as well.
words again.
That's two requests to strike. That's two requests to strike.
Oh, they cannot take the words.
There's another motion to strike her words again. Please
All right.
get
Okay.
your members under
Here's
control.
the correct priority. Ms. Green, do you agree to unanimous consent to strike your words?
I repeat again for the second time. Yes, I'll strike
right.
my words,
That-
but I'm not
all right.
apologizing.
Without objection.
Not
Chair
apologizing.
Reserving the right to
recognize-
object.
No.
Chairman, I
Chair
reserve the right to object.
recognizes Mr.
I
Perry.
reserve the right to
Mr.
object.
Chairman, I move that Mr. Goldman's words and Ms. Ocasio-Cortez's words be stricken.
She's racist and she's a bully. And her attacks on Representative Crockett was an extension of both of those behaviors. Her asking if any of the Democrats on the committee, if any of them were employing Judge Merchan's daughter, is absolutely ridiculous. First of all, it's 8 o'clock at night in a sham meeting that's held so late because the Republicans on a work day, instead of showing up to work, like they say so many lazy people want stuff free, instead of showing up for work, they went to Donald Trump's trial to stand in front of the court, a criminal trial, a felony criminal trial, to stand in front of the court and talk about our justice system. This is what those people did. So that when they finally got in their meeting, sham of a meeting, Marjorie Taylor Greene starts with her shenanigan. And then she goes into the tropes of black women being ghetto and uneducated. But she picked the wrong black woman. She picked Jasmine Crockett from Texas, who lit into her in a way that she was not expecting.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
Hold
a
on.
part of
I'm
it.
trying to find clarification on what quality.
Chairman, motion to
I
strike
had no
those
idea what
words.
you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just said
You just voted to do
Y'all did it
it.
first, so you
You
don't
just
talk about
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get
Okay.
clarification.
Look at-
If this was such a big deal, if it was a matter of an emergency, if this was so important as it relates to whether or not the President of the United States has done something so wrong, then why is it that we couldn't have our hearing at 11 o'clock this morning instead of members being in a criminal courthouse with a twice impeached, over 88 count indicted sexual abuser, instead of being here to do the work of the American people? If this was serious, this is the reason that people don't believe that we are doing serious
Mr. Chairman,
work
point of order.
here.
I'd ask
State your point.
my point of order is this. She just engaged in personalities about a former president, which
You can't engage in personalities with a former
You've
president.
just
That is not the
reviewed the rules, and you know that it's true. If you were on the floor, you would be admonished. You know that.
And then all of a sudden, they got soft. So what we see is these bullies, these MAGA bullies, are willing to throw and lash out. But the moment you say something back, you get labeled as ghetto or loud, or you get told to calm down, which is what happened to Representative Crockett. People should know when you attack someone, you do not get to judge what their reaction is. And the 6 Bs that Jasmine Crockett released on Marjorie Taylor Greene are a direct result of Marjorie Taylor's racist behavior and her willingness to go along with racial stereotypes and tropes about Black women. Unfortunately, she found out that she may be, talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene, bleach blonde, bad built, butch body representative. And it is everywhere on the internet. And it is wonderful, not because someone is body shaming Marjorie Taylor Greene. It is wonderful because Marjorie Taylor Greene was trying to bully and use racial stereotypes against Representative Crockett, and it came back in her face like wildfire. I am absolutely ecstatic that this is what happened to her and anyone that will move like a bully. The joke that they've made the House of Representatives is as disgusting as as disgusting as Senator Fetterman defending Marjorie Taylor Greene's behavior and pointing his fingers at AOC and Crockett. We are learning fast. The Democrats don't need Joe Manchin because they got Fetterman. Republicans got Marjorie Taylor Greene, and I don't know if it's too much a difference between either of them. We see this current movement where people are not willing to deal in responsibility, accountability, and facts. And this is at the elected level. This breakdown is not just about the House of Representatives. It is a threat to our democracy. Folk willing to say the FBI should be defunded. Folk willing to decrease or end Department of Justice as we know it. Folk willing to end or expand the executive branch to a space where it becomes a dictatorship. Folks willing to get away and do away with decorum so that they can get clicks on social media. This is where we are as a country. And Marjorie Taylor Greene, Donald Trump, and all of the MAGA electeds that showed up to defend Donald Trump in New York are absolutely part of the problem. I'm Mondale Robinson. Support democracy, not idiocracy. Sheesh.